Hello everyone and welcome back to Blender Car Modeling. This is Versus 53 and we are going to be modeling the Toyota Supra Mark IV. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Versus 53 and today is a huge day for our Supra. We are going to be finishing up with the final panel for our bodyworks, and then we're going to be completely done with all the body panels throughout with the Supra. So each and every detail in this video is going to be little important because it's going to be a complicated panel. So I'm just going to be making it in a few steps. So just go ahead and follow through with the video, and I'm sure your Supra is just going to be looking like mine right there. So after you're done, just let me know in the comments how your Supra bodywork has turned up. And I really appreciate everyone who's tuning in. But it really makes the videos worthwhile when people subscribe to my channel or just leave down comments. So it's lovely to get all the appreciation from you guys. And I hope you're going to keep doing the Supra and keep following the videos. So without any further delays, let's just get to it. Hey everyone, so let's get started directly. So we've done the back end completely, the back bumper that we have here, and today we're going to be making our final piece of the puzzle, that is going to be our rear end right here, the side panels for the rear. All right, so just go to 3. This is going to be a very easy process. So what we're going to do is first just press shift A and introduce our circle. All right, let's just get our circle from mesh. There we go. Just tap into the circle, S to scale it down, and then just press G and move it here. Alright, and then we're gonna take it to the very center of the tire and then scale it up right up till there. Alright, yeah, that seems perfect. So what we're gonna be doing is deleting all the vertices from here up till this point, so the one below here, so all the way till here. Right, just select all of these, X, and delete the vertices, and that is going to be a little off. So now I'm just going to go to a top view and slide it all the way here till it's adjacent. Alright, right on the line there. And now we're going to be curving it in also, so just curve that in a bit. There we go. Select both of these, take those in, and then select this one. Right, they're a nice curved line, and this one also we've got to curve. Just make sure they're curving up around this. Alright, and another one here, and there we go. So our wheel well here, the outline for the wheel well is now perfect. And now I'm just going to go here, tab in, select both of these actually, and tab in. Alright, now I'm just gonna be moving this. Hold on, actually, tab out, select this and the one inside, and now tab in. Right, now we're going to be moving both of these inside. Go to 7 here, and now we're going to be moving these also, these two. Have a look there. Okay, so I think we've messed up a little, so I'm just going to be selecting this. Alright, and this, so both the loops here and both of them go to our top view, and now we're going to be sliding those in. Alright, right around there, and now scaling it on the x-axis. X is x0. Alright, have a look there, and they're going to be perfectly in line with this one here. Alright, have a look there. So yeah, alright, that's good. And what I'm going to do is just duplicate this one right here. It doesn't matter which one we're going to use here, just select any one here. So I'm just going to escape, select the outer one, select this one, and then just duplicate it like we've been doing with Shift D and all of that, all of the steps I've used in the other videos. And now just select both of these and just press M and merge at center. So I think they are separate, so just Control J first, join these, and now M and merge at center, and they're gonna merge. So after this, now we're gonna see how many vertices we have. So we're gonna be having around 22. Now I just wanna make sure that the vertices are uniform around here. So now what I'm gonna be doing is just spacing them out with N, with our space tool, edit, and space tool. So 22 vertices is good here, but now I'm gonna go to 3, and now I'm gonna align these. Okay, so just fast forward it through if you know how to do that, and get to the part ahead. Alright, and I'm just gonna speed this part up for you guys. So yeah, we're done aligning these. Alright, and once you're done aligning these, what we're gonna be doing is just spacing them out well and better, aligning the wheel here. So once you're done with that, just select the entire thing again, N, and space it out better. Alright, that helps. And now we just need to see how many vertices we need going from here all the way intersecting here. So we're just gonna be making a curvature around here. Alright, so now let me just make a border first. We're going to be selecting all of these panels and making a nice boundary around it. Alright, so I'm just going to tab out. I'm going to select this first, select all the vertices from the corner here to the very end, and duplicate it. Okay, I'm just going to be repeating this process. Alright, so once you're done duplicating all of these, just one by one select all of the paths that we've duplicated. I think we've left one out here, so just tab out, and yeah, we're gonna need that one too. Alright, you might need to slide it in a little further, so just hold on. I'm just gonna be tabbing into both of these and then moving those around. Alright, again a little more, this one too. And now we can just go ahead, select the inside one here, tab in, select this entire line, and then just duplicate it. Okay, once you're done with this, select all of these. Okay, shift, select all of the lines that we've duplicated here, this one here. Okay, and another one here. So that, and then just press Ctrl J. So that is going to be a complete outline that we have here. So let's clean up the outline before we merge it with our wheel well that's sorted around here. Okay, and we're going to determine how many vertices we need flowing all the way around here. Alright, so the flow is going to bend a little bit all the way from here. So let's get that straightened up first. So like lines like these, what we can do is just press G twice, slide them up, and now we're just gonna press M and merge. Select that one first, that one second, M, and merge at last. That's gonna be the boundary. Then we're gonna select both of these, M, merge at center. Then we're gonna come here, select this, and we need this going all the way here. Select this first, second, M, and merge it last. Okay, this, and so we need this also going down a little further down, so just G twice. Okay, and now M and merge at center. we have that covered now. Okay, this seems pretty good. So what we're going to be doing is flattening it out a bit here. So just start flattening it out and take it all the way to the back like that. Okay, before we do that, I'm just gonna be editing here. So this vertex that we have here, just slide it back all the way till here. Okay, and now select all the bottom ones here. Okay, and then we're just gonna be deleting these. Okay, so yeah, delete those, and now select that one first, the second, and merge, and we're gonna merge it at the last one. So that's not gonna happen because these are separate paths. So just Control J, join them. Okay, and now we're gonna select that, and then merge at last. So that is going to be one singular panel that we have going here. Now just press 3, and we're going to be adding a few more here. But before that, let's start flattening this part out. Alright, before we get there, let's just make sure that which side we're going to be flattening. Alright, which vertex is going to be the one at which there's going to be a transition to. Alright, yeah guys, so now I tried it out actually, and it's gonna be way easier and way better if what we're gonna do is make 3 different panels here. Alright, so it's gonna be way easier and it's gonna fit also perfectly if you're gonna make 3 panels. So let's just go ahead and I'll show you how to do that. So first of all, we're gonna be starting up from this point. Alright, and we're gonna need an adjacent point right here. So here we're gonna have around 8 vertices, and that is what we need on top here. So just take the top one, just count how many there are here. So there is 7, so just go ahead, add one right here, go to 3, go to B, and just have a look there. So we need to shift that. Alright, shift that vertex, just take that. Now press B again for a temporary ruler and a little bit more, right about there. And there we go. So that is perfectly coincident. Now we select all the way from there to here to the very end here. Then we just space it out well. Alright, go to edit here and just space it out. Okay, so here from this point onwards, we can just do one thing. We can just hide this, press Alt so that this entire thing is selected, hide that, and now select this entire thing and hide this too. Okay, so we're going to be making this bit first, and now here around here, let's just go ahead. So there's one more part here. As you see, there is a little bit of a misalignment, so just press M and merge it at center. Alright, once you're done with this, we're going to be changing the alignment here. So there is going to be 3 of them here. Okay, so let's just count how many we have here. That is going to be, just look down here, and that's going to be 10. Let's make that 9 by pressing Ctrl X here in the middle. Alright, and now just use this entire tool and then just space it out. Select that and space it out. So now up to down, it's going to be 9 vertices. We already have 5 of them here. Alright, we're going to be adjusting them up and down. So just go ahead and first of all just press F here. So that makes a line here. And now what we're going to be doing is just making it a smooth curve, and we'll deal with the vertices later. Okay, but we already have 5 here, so I'm just going to go with 4 and then just add a slight curve to it. Okay, so now I'm just going to be angling the view like this. Have a look here, and now just get a nice smooth curvature going. Okay, and this again, and you can also, I'm just gonna slide around here, and you can also just use Z also, the Z axis and the X axis. Alright, like that, little up there and little up. Okay, just like that. Okay, so once you're done with this, just go ahead and check around if it's looking smooth around the curves. Alright, So once you're done with that, what I'm going to do is just edit one more vertex here, just remove one more, and now spread it out again. Just press space evenly, just spread it out evenly. So we have 4 vertices here, and then we're going to have around 5 vertices going down. Okay, so we're going to have to balance this. So now I'm just going to be removing one of these here, the vertices here, and then using a space tool and spacing them out. This is such a nice tool, I must say, because it's going to perfectly help you to use shortcuts, and it's going to be way easier for you too. So we still have 5 here, and let's go to 3, and here we're going to see, press B. So our vertex right here, the edge one is going to be coming up. So let's click here, G twice, and take it a bit up, B again, and that's almost around the same point, and that is good. Now we select all of those, just have a look there. We select 4 of these and space it so it spaces well with our transition right here. And now the rest of them here, we have 5 here, and we are going to be having 5 here, 6 here. So we're going to be adding one more here, because changing this any further is going to affect our topology. Okay, so just go ahead and add here. So now what I'm going to be doing is just taking this and making this part a solid first. Okay, go to 3, and now I'm just going to be taking this a little further. Press escape, just this one a little further up. Okay, just so it's parallel. Now we space it out again. Okay, and just make sure this one is spaced out correctly. And once you're done with that, I'm just going to be adding a few vertices here. Okay, so how many are in between? Just go ahead and count. There are 6, and make sure there are going to be 6 at the bottom too, so that all of these come down. Okay, Control R, just go ahead and add 6 cuts, and now just make sure that these cuts are flowing in the right direction. So I'm just going to go here, G twice, and maybe slide that out a little bit. So here we need a curvature going. Okay, so now I'm just going to be fixing this part. We need a smooth curvature around here, so just space it out well and take this one a little bit in. Okay, this we'll do later, but first we need to get this part right. Take this one a little bit up too, and then space it out again. So this is all going to be a little trial and error, but that is how you're going to figure this modeling out. Okay, and now we're going to be adding 6 of these. Okay, and once you're done with this, we don't need to mess with the 6 here. If we do think that the line is too sharp, that is when we'll just play around with it a bit, but we don't actually need to. So just select this first. We're going to be hiding these corner vertices. Okay, now select this and select this. Just press F3 and grid fill, and that is automatically going to do it. Shift N, so that automatically changes. And now just Alt H. I'm going to be selecting this entire thing again, hide it, and same here. Okay, hide that too. Now once you're done with this, we're going to be doing the bottom parts here. So let's space these out first. Just space it out well. That's going to be 6, so we need 6 here too. So here, and these are 6 too. So now let's just spread these ones up and down. Okay, go back to 3. This has to go up. So first of all, this has to go on the bottom here. This is gonna come here, and so on and so forth. Okay, so just slide this down, slide this further down. B, so this has to go a little bit up now. Right there. B again. That 2 has to go a bit up. Okay, B again, and that is good. So B again, this point. So let's get this around here, and that's good. And now we just get this in the middle here. Alright, so just take this down right till there, press B, check, and they're almost equal. Just take this one slightly up now, and right there. So you got this perfectly too. And now, as we need this geometry going well, so I'm just gonna be hiding this top part here, this top line. Just hide it, and now just select this entire loop and this loop till here, F3 and grid fill. Alright, so okay, this is not working out perfectly. What I'm gonna do is select this part here. Let's just fill some of it in manually and then play around with it, okay? Because sometimes the grid fill can fail, okay? So what we're going to be doing is just filling it in manually. So just go ahead, press F. Now I'm going to be choosing these both, F, these both, and right there. So we've got our reference here. Select all of these, press F, F, and F, okay? So now we need our 6 vertices. So now I'm just going to show you something really cool. So first of all, we just take this one and we're going to keep this position here as 3 side views are here, and then we're going to be sliding these vertices so that they're curving to this point right here that we have our bottom point. Let's just press F here to face that up. Okay, and now we're going to be making knife cuts here. So just press K for knife and then maintain the curvature going up and right about there. Enter. Key again for knife cut here and there again. Enter. Alright. Once you're done with this, just take all of these, F and F again. Now we're going to add 3 more cuts here. Just right click to keep them in the center, okay? F, and then just press F till the very end here, and we're going to do the same here, okay? And now we're going to just be making the topology a little bit better here, okay? Go back to our side view, and now we're just going to be shifting this down, and we're going to be adding another one here, okay? Right about there. That equally spaces it out. And now we're just going to be moving these, okay? So to move these, I think you're going to have to do it individually for the ones out of shape. Right here, like this. Only a little bit, okay? Sometimes you might just have to shift an entire loop too, so don't hesitate to do that too. It's all part of the process and you're gonna get there. Alright, now just select this one, space it out equally, and then we can just go ahead, select this loop, take it a bit in. Alright, so just play around with it basically. Now there may be a few duplicates, so just press M, merge at center, press A, M, and merge by distance, just in case there is any extra vertices. G twice, and let's slide this down. And now this edge loop is out of sync here, so just move that here, right there, and this one too, so move it right about there. This will go further in, it has to be a straight line here, right there, okay? So there might be a little misalignment here, but it's fine. We're gonna be working towards that. Just make sure that according to you it's gonna be a smooth flowing line, so the topology is gonna come out nice, okay? I'm just gonna adjust it a bit. You can have a look if you want, and we can move forward then. Just shade it smooth now and just have a look at that panel. It might be a little flat, so what we'll do is just take it out a bit. All right, and we can do the same here and take it out a bit, right about there. All right, have a look again, shade smooth, and we're there with the panel there. Okay, so Alt H, and now what I'm gonna do is just duplicate these vertices. So we're gonna make our next panel. Before we do that, I'm just gonna be needing this one for the next one, this one, and the top and the line here. Okay, so just go ahead and select it all the way here, Shift D, duplicate that and separate the selection. All right, once you've done that, go ahead and delete these from this file right here, the big one, the main one. Go ahead and delete all the vertices that we have here. Keep this one and keep this one. Okay, delete the rest, tab out, we come here and we have our vertices around here. Now is going to be a little tricky part, so just go ahead and follow my lead here. Just go ahead and press F here first. Now I'm going to press Ctrl R, slide this one all the way here and take it down and out. Okay, right about there, and then I'm going to add 4 more. Okay, once you're done with this, adding 4 more, I'm going to go to a top view, and now we're just going to be curving it out a bit. Just angle it. Don't move that one, but we're going to be curving these ones out. Okay, just so that it's in flow with our bumper. Okay, so just curve that out slightly, not too much. All right. Once you're done with that, we are going to be matching this side right here. Okay, this one up right there. Okay, so let's just press F here, and before we do that, just make sure that all the vertices on the top, there's 7 vertices, and all the vertices here are equal. So there's 7 vertices here too. Just this one, the one on the edge, we're going to be sliding towards here because we need that to be equal here to the very bottom right here. Just make those equal. Around equal is fine. Okay, and then we're just going to be spacing it out well. Just press space and that's going to sort itself, and here too press space. Okay, now let's simplify this one right here. Let's remove this one and space it out. Z N, just keep your N toolbar out. Okay, let's remove one more here. Control select this entire thing, space it out. This we're not going to mess with, but the vertices from here, let's just remove all the ones that are in the middle. Alternate vertices, because we're not going to need them. And now just select the entire thing, this one, and just space it out. Now calculate how many vertices we have, select all of them, look at the bottom right here, that's going to be 9. So first I'm just going to put 5 vertices here, and then we're going to make a nice smooth curve first. Okay, this curve is going to be a little less curved than our curve that we've made to the start here, so it's eventually going to be curving in. Okay, so that we have a flatter side at the very back. And space it out. Alright, now just calculate till this point. This is going to be 8 vertices all the way from the top till here. Okay, not this one, till here. That's going to be 7, and this all the way till down is 9. So let's go ahead and add one here, and let's space it out again. Okay, just space it out and sometimes the space tool might make your curves a little boxier. So go ahead and just fix those curves and then use the space tool again, and that's a perfect curve right there for us. Okay, so now that this is a closed shape, what we're going to do is just do our grid fill right there. So let's choose the ones at the top and now do our grid fill. Okay, so there might be a little mismatch, so just Control Z and we can slide this one up. So go to 3, slide it up. I'm going to press B and a little further up, right about there, B, and that's good. And then just make sure these are uniform by pressing space here. Okay, and now we can just get to the filling part. F3 and grid fill. If you don't find the option there, I'm just going to Control Z, select this one too. F3, search for grid fill, just type grid fill and it's gonna pop up right there, and just press on it, and that's automatically gonna make you this nice fill design here. Shift N, that's gonna recalculate our normals. And if you do want to take these ones a bit up, you can go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna be selecting all of these, G twice, a little bit further up. Same with these, a little bit further up. Okay, so yeah, we've got that good edge flow around here. Right, that seems good. And now we're just gonna be merging the central section right here, just like we've done this and this. Okay, so we go back to our main one, we select all the vertices here, we select all the ones here, just Control, and all the ones here. Okay, Shift D, right click, and just separate the selection now. And now select all the ones here on the top. Okay, I'm just going to tab out, tab into the big piece again, select all these, X and delete the vertices, select all of these, X and delete the vertices. Okay, so that is going to give you your singular panel here. And now we have extra vertices here. We're going to need one more cutout, which is this one. Shift D, right click, separate selection, and there we are. Okay, but now let's just spread these out uniformly because we don't need to be matching these. Okay, so now just tab out, select this one too, Control J. Okay, now let's see how many we need here. We're gonna be needing less than those because we're gonna be making 3 panels, so we won't be needing as many here to connect here too. Okay, so let's just improvise and simplify. Okay, let's make that 3 points, and now let's just space these well. Okay, so now that you've spaced it well, we know that we need around 5 vertices here. So right about, so this point is going to be meeting here. Let's do one thing, let's simplify this one too. So just take out the vertices in the middle. Okay, take this one up, and we have our triangle right there. Okay, yeah, so once we have our triangle right there, we're just going to be facing these panels up and just select this one to face that up. Okay, once you're done with that, now from this panel it's going to be flowing up till here. So there's going to be around 6 vertices here, not including the end one. So we're just gonna be needing to add 5 vertices. Okay, and there's already 2 here, so just go ahead and add the difference, and then just n and space, and that is perfect. So now we're going to be going through down here. Okay, for that, let's go ahead and face these ones up too. Okay, A shift N. Okay, and now go ahead and add 5 here. 5 cuts, keep them in the center, and then just press F, select these two, and F till the very end. Okay, now I'm just gonna be making these straight. This one too. Sliding this up a bit. So now we're gonna need those knife cuts. I'm just gonna go to 3, and then just select this one, slide it a little further back, and this one a little further back too. Just match these. We have to use the space here and there again. Okay, F here, F here again, F here too, and then we're going to be adding the knife cut here to this vertex. Enter, select this entire point, press F, and then go ahead and add our knife cuts through here. So K, and then one here, and another one straight up, and enter. Okay, we might need to shift this one a little bit further in, and now we can just face that up. This one a little further in too. And last part. Okay, so let's take these in too. We'll add another one here. Okay, and then we'll just space it around well. And a knife cut here and enter. So once we do that, we're gonna need to add one more vertex here. Slide this down a bit. This one goes out. Okay, and then that one goes out. We can slide this here, and then add our knife cuts from here, a straight line, and enter right there. Okay, and let's just add another knife cut right through here, right till this vertex. Let's just add a simple one here right in the center, no complications, and right there. So that's gonna be 3 edge panels, and let's just take these. Okay, and now what we can do is just slide these up into position, add the required ones, slide those into position 2, right about to there, this one up here, and this one up there. Okay, this is all of this we're doing just so that the panels are all S, X, and 0, and just enter. Now we're just going to pressing Shift R here. Okay, throughout the panels here, we're aligning them well. Now go on the top here, press S, Y, and 0, and just press Shift R throughout. That's going to bridge the entire gap we have here. Okay, and now go to the top, S, Z, and 0, and Shift R throughout. And those two panels are flush now. We're not going to be needing the tiny one here that we joined. Tab here, A, M, merge by distance. Okay, so I removed the 2 extra vertices that we had here, and now we can just tab in here, have a look here, select these, adjust these. Okay, so you might have mistakenly put on the snap tool too. Just remove that, so then it's gonna be a little smoother. The animation will go a little smoother. Move this down and then move these two down. Now we do the same process that we've done for both of these panels. Okay, so just go ahead here, SX0, and now Shift R throughout. So you can just do this at your own speed. I'm gonna speed this up so that's not gonna take a lot of time on the video. Right till there. Do the process again, SX0, SY0, and SZ0. Okay, now that we have them all aligned, all the three panels, just tab into all of these. Now you see all of them are pretty much aligned now. So just tab out, Control J, tab in AM, and merge by distance. Okay, and that is gonna make it one singular panel. There might be some shading issues that we have here. Shift N, that's gonna recalculate, and this one is dipping a bit down here. So just go ahead, take it out a bit, shade it smooth. There might be some issues here, so just go ahead and keep fixing them one by one. And that's it. That's your side panel right here. That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna make a few changes, and if you do not need to make them, just go ahead and fast forward through it. All right. Just gonna be checking this. Shade smooth, and now Alt X. Check our reflective red mirror ball matte cap is gonna be going through there, matching both of these sides, and then going up through there. Okay, that is perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to 3. Yeah, once you're done checking through with this, just go ahead, switch back to your normal matte cap. Okay, and have a look at there on our Supra. I'm just gonna do one more thing. Just select all of these, Control I, hide these. I just want to get these more aligned. Top view, and just get this one in. Alright, attach. this line might be a little further out, so just add that in. A few of them at least are, so go ahead, slide those in, and the ones behind, just slide those out. Okay, like that. Make sure we have a good topology like that. Tab in, tab out. Just make sure you rename this to F2 and back end side panel. Okay, and what we can do is just move this to the back end part. M, move it to the back end. Let's rename these two, F2 and back bumper, F2 back end, and we're gonna rename this to number plate section, and this to number plate. Okay, F2 again, back end and number plate. All right, just enter, just press Ctrl S. All right, and that's it. That is going to be our entire Supra body done, and that's a huge step. So I just want to thank everyone who's been on the journey till now for the Supra, and it's just gonna get more and more exciting from here on out. So I hope you're gonna stick to this, and soon we're gonna be making the highlights of our car, the eyes of the car, the headlights and the rear lights, and we're also gonna be designing a nice underbody and the wheel wells and custom wheels for our Supra. Alright, so all the best, happy creating, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, thank you. Hey guys, and it's been a lovely journey so far. I'm just gonna say that if you've hung on till now, the next part is going to be the best part, where we are going to be solidifying the car. We're going to be making the headlights, the wheels, and custom wheels that too. So it's going to be a crazy journey forward. So just stay tuned, stay subscribed, and if you do have any doubts regarding this video, just drop them down in the description. So that's going to be helping me to learn how you guys are doing through the videos. And also, if you do want to get through the model, I might soon be uploading it to a page like Patreon or something like that. So I'll update that in the next video, and you can just get on straight to the model. So that's it. Happy creating, all the best, and I'll see you in the next one.